Hi everyone, welcome to Career Launcher. My name is Abhilasha and I'll be taking you through VARC for CAT 2026. So today's session is focused on political philosophy. This is a session on reading comprehension. As always, we'll discuss one passage and four questions with it. All right. So guys, I hope you have experienced CAT before CAT. If you have not, then we have it for you. So if you were to face OpenCDC2 on August 8 and 9, you will be able to see what the actual CAT looks like. We are doing it at 40 test centers with actual CAT slots, authentic A5 booklets, and ID and admit cards. So exactly how you would write CAT is how you will experience OpenCDC2. Now, guys, what this is a real thing. Huh? So one of our students, when he was writing mocks at home, he was getting a score of 102. And when he wrote the same mock at a center, he got a score of 71. Now, why was this difference happening? The difference was happening because of the many intangible factors that happen at a center. When you're doing it in your home, you close the door, you have your AC running, your pen, pencil, everything is set, your own laptop, you're comfortable with your mouse, you're sitting in a place that you're comfortable in. So everything is very settled for you. The minute you go to an actual CAT center, you have to reach the center. You have to leave your home 2 hours, 1 hour before. You have to reach the center 50 minutes before time. You have to go through frisking. You have to go through admit card verification. You have to mark your attendance. There is biometric that is happening. Everything. So all of that process sort of makes it, you're getting the same feel. And therefore, all that happens to you in CAT is happening to you in OpenCDC2. So you get comfortable, you get accustomed to what could happen to you on the exam day. Sometimes the center computer could fail. There could be electricity failure. Well, that can happen in the center in actual CAT also. So these are things that you get comfortable with because you have practiced it. So it is very, very good to come to OpenCDC2. We are the only people in India who are doing a mock, which is just like your actual CAT exam. All you need to do to register, of course, is to scan this QR code and you're set to go, guys. So let's make sure you are able to crack CAT by, practicing the actual CAT paper before the CAT. All right, let's get started with our passage. Here we are. So let's do this. While equal justice systems revolve primarily around retribution between the offender and the state, and restorative justice systems primarily revolve around reparation and healing between the offender and the victim, social justice systems venture beyond immediate conflict, perpetrators, victims, and community to an account of larger political, economic, and social arrangements. So there are three types of justice system: an eye for an eye, which is equal justice; restorative justice, let me heal; and social justice, let's look at the broader picture. Social justice models incorporate, for example, patterns of social inequality or disadvantage, as well as patterns of privilege, power, and advantage, which make people and their communities susceptible or not to the experiences of criminal harm and to the process of criminalization. So the first paragraph tells you about these three different justice systems and says social justice model is sort of incorporating patterns of inequality as well as privilege so that people understand criminal harm and the process of criminalization and they're made susceptible or not to it. The visions of equity and fairness associated with the policies of social justice are broader and more ambitious than those visions associated with the models of equal and restorative justice. Social justice models expand the notions of conflict and injury beyond what the sovereign law recognizes to include those harms identified as part of an evolving set of human rights, some established in treaties and covenants, and some in international resolutions or tribunals. The violations of any of these fundamental rights constitute what is known in the world community as crimes against humanity. So, social justice helps you to understand what is the notion of conflict and injury beyond the laws of a country. Okay. So, human right laws, some of those are established in treaties and covenants, international resolutions. When you violate these are called crimes against humanities. These offenses generally are committed by policies or practices or by authorities or agents of the state, such as in the violation of a person or a group's inalienable rights to be free, for example, from exploitation, slavery, impoverishment, hatred, discrimination, or genocide. In this context, social justice recognizes harms, injuries, offenses, wrongs, crimes, and violations that are not merely expressions of interpersonal conflict, but also expressions of organizational, institutional, and structural relations of the prevailing political, economic, and social arrangements. Accordingly, to address the underpinning social inequities or injustices, the social justice stresses the importance of public policies of harm reduction that go beyond the confines of the criminal justice system. So you sort of try to understand that you want to reduce the harm to the people. Okay. Therefore, attention is paid not only to the obvious crimes of the powerful, such as those committed in corporate America or on Wall Street, but also more generally to the economic harm and social victimization caused by all types of deregulation, from environmental to financial, to the lack of social and human capital formation, and to the operation and exploitation of a growing multi-ethnic underclass in the United States and many other nations. To the extent that these social forces create crime and crime control systems in the form of equal or restorative justice, which are repressive in the sense that they secure a legal order that reinforces inequality and privilege, social justice models advocate a war or intervention against those forces. So, social justice is looking at removing these interventions or fighting these forces, the ones that create crime and crime control systems. Ultimately, to overcome class domination or to achieve social justice, the political economies and societies of the world will have to transition from capitalist formations to socialist formations. Otherwise, social justice for all will remain an unrealized pipe dream. So it may not happen, trapped in the realities or contradictions of capitalistic inequalities, because capitalist countries are very different. They are not looking for social justice. In the meantime, piecemeal or half-hearted reforms in the name of social justice are resumed and advanced. So that is what is happening presently. Half-hearted reforms, unclear reforms, reforms which don't really help the people who need the help. Okay, so that is your passage. Okay, guys, so 1st and 2nd of August, that means this weekend, we are having Race to 99 Percentile. It is an online workshop by some of our finest teachers, GP, Shivku, Jijo, and GB. They will be talking about your CAT preparation. They will cover VARC, they will cover DILR, they will cover quantitative aptitude. They will talk to you about test taking, about everything related to CAT. And you are unlocking proven strategies. Strategies will help you crack CAT. Okay, so August 1st and 2nd, if you have not yet registered, you can again scan this QR code and get ready to register. Race to 99 percentile, we have seen a difference of around 20 marks for students who were not prepared to those who went to RT99 and did their preparation with us in RT99. So RT99 will be something that will be very, very helpful tomorrow and day after. Two days, lots of sessions, amazing learning. Do join. All right, let's take a look at our passage here and some questions that are related to it. So your first question, of course, is here. The question is asking you, which of the following keywords best expresses the contrast between equal justice and restorative justice? So equal justice, guys, was what? Equal justice was an eye for an eye. And restorative justice was something which would help sort of balance the difference, make reparations, try to bring both people to the same platform. So equal justice is punishment. Restorative justice is resolution. And therefore, the correct answer will be 1. Fairness, equal justice is not fair at all. And restitution doesn't happen. Offense and victimization, no. Welfare, equal justice is not welfare. So So correct answer D. As per the author, all of the following are causes for the inability of equal or restorative justice to provide a broader version of justice, except that they. So some are causes why equal or restorative justice is unable to provide a broader version of justice. You have to find the one that is not. Okay, so let's take a look. So that is not a cause. So except that they are built on a legal system that may give more power to the privileged. So this is a cause. Are designed to create class domination, thereby creating, they're not designed to create class domination. So this could be my answer. I'll put a star on this. Are primarily concerned with the repair of justice as it applies to an individual. This is a cause. Are almost solely based on the law that is governed in the land that they operate. Yes, this is also a cause. So best answer option number B, which is the only one that really is not a cause. Okay, let's look at question number 3, guys. Now, question number 3 says the author will most definitely disagree with each of the following except. So disagree, except, remember, always try and code your questions or check what are they saying. So disagree, except, so this is not agree and plus except. So what will happen is we'll be able to cancel out the not and the except. So you're looking for something that the author will agree with. Author agreement or disagreement questions are part of logical questions, guys. So remember this. Now, of course, you're looking at something that will align with the author's idea in terms of tone, in terms of his message, the main idea of the passage, right? So we are looking for something that will align with the author or will align with his thought. Okay, so let's take a look. So the social context of the injured party or perpetrators is irrelevant. Okay, author may agree with this. Social justice can be achieved through the preservation of law and order. Well, this is incorrect because we don't say that social justice can be achieved through the preservation of law and order. Okay. Justice that does not escape the shackles of conventional legality is unjust. So this is also something that the author will disagree with. For justice to be served, law should primarily strive to compensate victims. Again, he will disagree with this. So the only one that he will agree with is option number A, that the social context where the injured party is coming from is irrelevant for justice to be delivered, right? So therefore, correct answer A. All right, let's take a look at the fourth one. In the last paragraph, transition and pipe dream refer to something and something respectively. So an action that if implemented will achieve a certain objective, and the consequence of that objective will become if the action is not implemented. A necessary change advocated by the author to achieve said goal and what the goal would be if such a change is not undertaken. Okay. One way of overcoming certain ill effects of a kind of political system and what that political system actually intending to achieve. Well, not 3. It's not about implementing a correct form of capitalism. So, no. Okay. So, 3 is not correct. Let's look at the fourth one. A half-hearted measure that is currently undertaken by legal systems and the action can overcome the said half. Again, no. So I am only looking at A and B as my possible answer choices. Let's take a look. So let's just go back to the passage for a minute and see transition and pipe dream. Okay, so take a look. So ultimately, to overcome class domination or to achieve social justice, political economies and societies will have to transition. So they will have to shift from capitalist to socialist formation. Otherwise, social justice will not happen. Okay. So that is what our statements say. So transition means a change that is advocated by the author to achieve the goal, and what the goal would be if the change is not happening. So yes, the correct answer will be option number 2, right? Option number A is talking about the action that will achieve a certain objective, but we are talking of the change. So no. And the consequence, if the action is not implemented, well, this could work, only the first part would not work. So correct answer will be B, guys. I hope you got that. All right, guys, the CAT MBA test series is live. We are doing our pro mocks and the countdown mocks. If you have not yet joined, please join right away. Okay, we are closest to the exam structure. 30 mocks, 15 pro and 15 countdown will happen. So please make sure you're joining in, right? All right, guys, that's it. Thank you so much. Remember, yeah, this QR code will help you to register for the test series. All right, if you found this session to be helpful, do remember to hit the like button, share this session with a friend who is also preparing, and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Of course, because that will help you to get notifications of our sessions. Okay, to enroll at a Career Launcher Center, 8130038836 is the number. Please do connect. Thank you so much, everybody. I will see you next week, Friday, same time, same place. Bye-bye.